Friends and colleagues of the United Nations, my name is Milan Victor Dow, President of the United Nations Field Staff Union. A few weeks ago, I was in New York attending the ICSC meeting on the compensation review. Now, during my stay in New York, I had several meetings with the UN senior management and with the UN Secretary General on the status of our organization, the United Nations. Now, during my meeting with the UN Secretary General, I raised two issues. One of them is the exploitation of local remedies. That is, to consider promoting internal staff before considering external candidates. And number two is the issue on agreed termination for staff members who have met the requirement. And I'm pleased to inform you that on both issues, the Secretary General supported my proposal, and they're now working on modalities on how it can be implemented. I also raised the issue of the FS staff category, and I was assured that this category of staff will continue to remain relevant in the organization, especially in peacekeeping and special political mission. Now, last week, we had a meeting, the Staff Management Committee meeting in Cyprus. Now, in that meeting, we deliberated on issues affecting staff members across the world. At the beginning of the meeting, the Staff Management Committee endorses our Vice President, Mr. Paul Smith, as one of the rapporteurs that produced the entire report of the meeting. But most importantly, the Staff Management Committee unanimously elected me as the designated staff representative to the General Assembly. This technically means that I will be the spokesperson for all UN staff across the world to the General Assembly in the Fifth Committee. Now, this shows the trust and confidence that both management and staff have reposed in the FSU. As I speak to you right now, I have deployed our Vice President, Ms. Jacqueline Omondi, to UNITAMS to continue the work of the SMG in placing our staff, the remaining staff that have been downsized, to other missions. Now, despite of the liquidity crisis, we are very pleased to inform you that this executive has saved the job of over 280 staff from the two downsizing missions in Mali and Sudan. And we are closely monitoring the situation in MONUSCO and UNITAD to replicate the same success we had in UNITAMS and in MINUSMA. And at this juncture, I want to thank all the heads of entities, the SRSGs, the DMS, the CMS, the hiring managers, the HR officers of all the various missions who worked with us in implementing the downsizing policy in trying to get our colleagues on board. Experience have shown us that during the times of downsizing of missions, the FSU is one of the only entity that would fully support the staff to get positions in other missions. That's why I want to encourage you to become due-paying members to the FSU so that we can continue to be stronger at home and respected abroad. And here is why that you should become a member of the FSU. For the first time in the history of the Field Staff Union, this executive has invested your contribution with UNFSU to safeguard the future staff contributions. So please, click the link and contribute your $10 per month to the Field Staff Union. Very soon, we will be conducting surveys to get your views on how we can improve our great union. I want to assure you that this executive is fully charged, focused, sharp and ready like an ever-ready battery. And with your continued support, everything will be under control. Thank you very much, and God bless the United Nations.